Welcome. Today we're going to learn how to divide with decimals and whole numbers. And this is 1-2 Math Excel for school practice and problem solving. My name is Jason Jacobs. I'm going to help you with this. And since your problems are different than mine, but they follow the same format, I'll be able to help you with your homework here. It'll be like having a private tutor sitting with you. So, hey, let's do 1-2 practice and problem solving together, and let's learn it. I'll give you some tips and tricks on how to do this. All right, here we go. So you see these little boxes here? What do we do with those? Well, we're going to fill it in just like you were writing it out in your math notebook. And guys, I really recommend having a math notebook to show all your work in and show it neatly. Start on the upper left-hand corner when you show your work in your math notebook and go on down. Just don't start on the middle of the page doing jolly whatever. Okay, so here we have 5,387 divided by 61. Now 61 goes into 5. Nope. 61 goes into 53. Nope. 61 goes into 538. Well, we could guess, but I don't recommend guessing. Guessing doesn't lead to, we're going to do a educated guess. So off to the side, I'm just going to go 61 times 6. Let's see what that is. Oh, that is too low because we're trying to get 538, but not over. Let's do 61 times 8 now. 61 times 8, and we get, oh, yeah, that one works. But let's see if we can go one more. Do you think one more will fit in there? Let's see, guys. Oh, that is too much. So we are going to go with the 8. All right, so what I do is you come up here and you put the 8. And look at that. We did save a little bit of time because we know that 61 times 8 is 488. So that's what goes here, 488. And now we got to subtract 8 minus 8. That's 0 here. And it's important to keep everything lined up in columns. Line them up. And 3 minus 8 we can't do, so we're going to borrow from the 5, make it a 4. This becomes 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. Now we bring down this 7 right here, so that 7's brought down. All right, so now in my example, we have 61 goes into 507 how many times? And guys, do you see how helpful this already is? Sure, it took a little bit of time at the get-go, but now it's helping us big time because I already have 3 multiples of 61. And let's see which ones. I would say that 8 is the winner here again. We already know what that equals, 488. And look at that. They already put an 8 in there for us. And they subtracted. That's the remainder. Remainder 19. Let's see if we got it right, guys. Let's see. All right. Are we right? Oh, remainder 19. Oh, do you see what I did? Yeah, they're very specific about all that. So let's check the answer now. Yeah, we got it. Hooray. Hooray. Let's go on to the next question. See what we have here, guys. Divide. Check your answer by multiplying. Yeah, that's a great way. You see, you take the quotient times the divisor and you'll get the dividend. So here we go. Let me just walk you through how to do this. Yours will be a little different. 2,986 divided by 24. 24 goes into 29 one time. 1 times 24 is 24. Subtract, bring down. I always like drawing that arrow to keep everything in line with the columns there. So let's see what's next. 24 goes into 58 2 times. 2 times 24 is 48. Subtract, we have a 10. Bring down the 6. 24 goes into 106 4 times, because 4 times 25 is 100. That's how I knew that so quickly. 4 times 24 is 96. I knew that so quickly because 4 times 1, because 1 is missing from 24, is 4. And then 100 minus 4 is 96. So these are little tricks that you'll start to develop. Do you guys have any tricks like that? And we subtract and we get a remainder of 10. So I have 124, remainder 10. And here's how you check it, guys. This is so important. You will see this on quizzes and tests asking you how to check it. So it helps to do it. So 124 times 24. Let's see what that is. All right, here we go. 4 times 4 is 16. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 4 times 1 is 4. Now we add a placeholder 0 here, and we go 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. We've already used that. 2 times 1 is 2. Add those up, and we get this. Now we add the remainder here. Add the remainder right here. We're going to add that, and we get 29,000. No, 2,986. And look, 2,986 matches up. So that's how you check it. You multiply your quotient times your divisor, add the remainder, and you should get your dividend, okay? So the quotient, the answer to a division problem, is 124, remainder 10. Please, after all that, have it work. There we go. And if it didn't work, that's okay. We'll keep going. Sometimes I allow you to see me make a mistake to show I'm human too, and it's okay. It's okay to make a mistake. Yeah, you actually learn from mistakes, so don't think of it as like a failure. Think of it as like a celebration. Well, I know that's not how you do it, and then you try to figure out what you did, and there's learning to be had by that. All right, so let's do this one. You do it along with me with yours. I forgot to put my arrow. Oh, another remainder 10. Go figure. All right, let's do this one, guys. 951 divided by 39. Here we go. 39 goes into 95. Wonder if it's 3 or 2. Let me try 3. I can already tell this guy it's not going to work. But see, it's not a failure because I now got this information, which is valuable. Now I know it's 2, right? I know it's 2. So that's the way you go through life. Don't think of it as a failure. Think of it as a learning experience. And math really helps us with that, I think. I just love math so much. Now 39 goes into 171 how many times? Well, I know more than 3, right? Should I try 5? I'm going to live on the wild side and try 5. 15, 19. Yeah, that was a little too wild, Jason Jacobs. A little too much. But that's okay. Now I know it's 4. You see? It's just, you got to be willing to do this work, do this grunt work of doing multiples to figure it out. It's kind of fun. It's kind of like a private detective figuring this stuff out. 4 times 3 is 12. Plus 3 is 15. So 156 here. Subtract. Well, 1 minus 6 can't do it. Got to borrow. Remainder. Okay. So it was 4 times. It went in 4 times. Remainder 15. And to check this, you go 24 times 39 plus 15, and it should equal the dividend of 951. Let's see. 24, remainder 15. Fantastic. You're doing fantastic, guys. As long as you're trying, that's what I say. Effort goes a long way. Working hard, doing effort. This is the area where you can do it. If your teacher gives you extra work, I would do every single extra assignment you can to get as strong of a math foundation as possible before you go into 7th grade. 81 divided by 5. 5 goes into 31 6 times. 6 times 5 is 30. All right, guys. They want a decimal or integer. Integer means positive or negative whole number. Decimal means okay, so this one's really important. I'm glad you're with me for this. Look, we have a remainder of 1, but here's what you do. You extend the division bar. You add a decimal. Add a placeholder 0. Bring up that decimal. Those are little dots. Should be little dots going up, not a line. Bring down this 0. 5 goes into 10 twice. 2 times 5 is 10. That's so satisfying, guys, when we get to 0. Look at that. 16.2. 16 and 2/10. Now, we're dividing with decimals, guys. It's not that scary. Again, all we did was add a decimal and an annex 0, they call it. And then you bring that 0 down. You don't forget to bring the decimal up. Rise, O great decimal, rise. And we got it. All right, let's do this one now. Hope these examples are helping you with your work. $568 divided by 80. 80 goes into 5. Nope. Sometimes I put X's, sometimes I put zeros. Eventually, you learn just to put nothing, and you still learn to keep all your place values lined up. 80 goes into 56 0 times. 80 goes into 568. Let's do our multiples. Oh, yeah, multiples. Now, listen, guys, 8 times 4 is 32. So 80 times 4 is 320. 8 times 5 is 40. So 80 times 5 would be 400. Let's do 8 times 6. No. 8 times 7 is 56. Yeah. So 80 times 7. You see how that's an educated guess there? Not really a guess. So 7 times 8 is 56. So yeah, we got it. So that is how I recommend going about this, and it's not as painful. We got an 8. Now, we can't have a remainder, so we're going to add a decimal and add a placeholder 0 and bring down that 0. And don't forget to rise, oh great decimal, rise. Now, 80 goes into 80 one time. 1 times 80 is 80, and oh yeah, this is where it's so satisfying. And that's 7 1/10, guys. So here we have $56.42 divided by 7. Maybe there's 7 people going out to eat. We got to split it with using Venmo, perhaps. $56.42. Whenever you think of decimals, I definitely think of money. Okay, money's really important. Don't let anyone fool you. It's not everything. Money's not everything, but it is important. I mean, think of every math problem you do as getting $5. Not now, but when you're older, okay? It's going to lead you to some good success. 7 goes into 56 8 times. 8 times 7 is 56. Hooray, that is satisfying. Bring down the 4. Now, 7 goes into 4. A lot of students get mistaken here because it goes in 0 times. You don't know what to do. So you put that 0 there. 0 times 7 is 0. Subtract, bring down the 2. 7 goes into 42 6 times, and 6 times 7 is 42. And oh yeah, here we go. That is satisfying. $8.06. See if that works. Good job. Well, thank you. Good job to you at home. Doing your math, getting it all done. Not a boy, not a girl. Let's see. All right, we'll find the quotient here. Rise, O great decimal. And you can just do your work right along with me. If you get stuck, you can watch what I'm doing. Oh, I forgot to erase it. Rise, O great decimal. You want to have a race? Oh. I get used to using the stylus here. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to explain this one. Guys, look at this. The dividend, 58 and 812 thousandths, is in the division house. 6 and 76 hundredths is the divisor. Now, this is so important, so listen carefully. I'm going to even use red to enhance the importance of this. Look, you cannot have a decimal in the divisor. So we're going to multiply it by 100, thus moving it over 2 places. When you multiply by 10, it moves over 1 place. Multiply by 100, it moves over 2 places. Multiply by 1,000, which has 3 zeros, it moves over 3 places. Okay, now if you move the decimal over 2 places in the divisor, we got to do the same in the dividend. So now the decimal rises up. Rise, O great decimal, rise. Now we have an equivalent division problem to this one here that is 5,881.2 divided by 676. Okay. 676 goes into 5. Nope. I'll put a 0 this time. 676 goes into 58. No. 676 goes into 588. No. Okay. 676 goes into 5,881. Oh boy. Here's where you got to do your multiples. 676. And I'm going to think of like 600. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 9 is 54, but it's got that 76 on it. I'm going to go 8. I'm going to say 8. 48, 56, 60. 48 plus 6 is 48 is 54. All right, I think that will fit in. So 8 was my choice. And that is above the 1 here. So it's important to keep your place values lined up. All right, now I'm subtracting. Remember, I'm ignoring this. This has been moved over. That decimal. 1 minus 8, can't do, so it's going to be a 7. 11 minus 8 is, of course, 3. 7, 4. Bring down the 2. All right, now 676 goes into 4,732. Well, it's got to be less than 8. We know that. That's something. That's something. 6 times 8 is 48, so less than 8, yeah. I'm going to go 5. Let's see what 5 is. 676 times 5. 30, 35, 38, 33. Could it go? Maybe 6. 676 times 6. 42 plus 3 is 45. 36 plus 4 is Maybe 7. Two, 49 plus 4 is, of course, 53. 42 plus 5 is 47. Oh, thank gosh. Yeah, 7. 7 hits it. And oh boy, that is so satisfying when it terminates. Now, sometimes you'll make a mistake and you'll just keep going on and on and on and on and on, and it will just, you did something wrong, okay? This one should only have 2 digits in it. 8.7. You can see it's a lot of work, even for me. And I've been in 6th grade for like 16 years now. One of these days I'll graduate, guys, from 6th grade. But until then, I'm having fun teaching you. Here we go. Here we go again. All right, so we have 8 and 118 thousandths divided by 615 thousandths. Let's change the color to my favorite color, blue. We cannot have a decimal in the divisor, so we're going to multiply it by 1,000, moving it over 3 places. And whatever we do to the divisor, we got to do the dividend. Now the decimal rises up. 615 goes into 8. Nope. 615 goes into 81. 615 goes into 811. Yes, it does. 1 times 615. 615 subtract. Gotta borrow. 11 minus 5 is 6. 10 minus 1 is 9. Now bring down that 8. 615 goes into 1,968. How many times? Let's try 3. Because I know 6 times 3 is 18. And that's like 19. So, okay. Think it will work, guys? Yeah. So 3 does work. Subtract. Hope I don't run out of room. Now there's nothing to bring down, and the decimal's right here. So we got to annex a 0 and extend the division box. Bring down that annex placeholder 0. I bet that's 2. Yeah. You know why it's 2, guys? 600 times 2 is 1,200, and then 15 times 2 is 30, so it is 2. $13.2. I'll race you guys. Try to beat the teacher. Georgina divided 70 hundredths by 70 as shown. Is our work correct? If not, explain why and give a correct response. All right, let's see, guys. So the dividend and the divisor, that looks good. Wait, so the decimal rose up, and then you go 70 goes into 70 goes into 7 one time. No. Oh boy. All right. At first glance, it looked right. But no. Decimal rises up. You don't really need that 0 in front. 70 goes into 7 0 times, guys. 70 goes into 70 one time. So it should be, so that you see how they're trying to trick us, right? It's 100ths, not 10 hundredths. So skip the first 2 that say yes. No, the division should begin in the hundredths place. No, the division should begin in the it should begin in the hundredths place. And the correct answer is 100ths. All right. And we're rocking and rolling. Here we go on with the next one. Oh, I love these type of questions. These are good. These are good real life type questions. So we have brand A is 35 pounds for $37.10, and brand B is 45 pounds for $38.25. What you need to do is find the price per pound, and then we're going to see which one's the better buy. Okay. So whenever you find price per pound, you're doing money divided by quantity. Remember, money divided by quantity. So let's go. I'll work over here, I guess. 37 in dollars and 10 cents divided by 35 pounds. Decimal rises up. And I know this takes a lot of work. Don't guess on us. Don't guess. Do this workout. Don't use a calculator. So 35 goes into 21 zero times. Now 35 goes into 210. That's the question. Maybe 5. Let's try 5. And let's try 6. This strategy here is really a good one. Yeah, 6. Borrow. 18. I gotta do another placeholder 0. Let's see. Well, that will go in 5 times. 5 times 35 is 175. I'm thinking I might have done something wrong. You know why? Because it's going to keep going. So let's see, guys. What did I do wrong? Maybe you can learn from how I figure out what my mistake is. Goes in once. That's 0. There's 0. Can you guys figure out my mistake? Let me switch colors so I can see. 21. 35. 35 times 5. Let's see if I did that right. 17. Oh, here's where I made my mistake, guys. 36 times 6. All right. I must have done 6 plus 6. 36 times 6. So 6, 3. So this is helpful to figure out where a mistake was made. And looks like I found it. That is not correct. Or is it? No, it's not. And there it is, 216. So we figured it out. So it actually should have gone in 5 times here. So this should be a 5. In college, this is what they would do if they made a mistake. They would change the color, which I remember. And that should be 175 here. And this was 210. Okay, so now I'm just going to get rid of some of this. Get rid of some of that there. So now I can borrow. And that is 5 and 1. 10 minus 7 is 3. Okay, now I'm going to bring down that other 0. 350. That'll be 10. Oh, so it should just go in 6 times. Now I'm all confused. So that's 10. Oh boy, so sometimes when you make a mistake, you just gotta clean the slate and go. So when I cleaned my slate, it was getting a little messy, which is why I recommend doing your notebook as neat as possible. It's a little hard with the stylus, but what I found out was I think I had 36 here times 6, which was just messing me up. And it should have been 35. So I got $1.06. I'm pretty certain that's the answer. You can never be too certain. Let's see. So there's just a lot of room for error in these, that's for sure. But at least I figured it out. And again, what I figured out was I had a 6 here. So it's just a clerical error. And that can happen to you guys too. And don't let it get you down. It's okay. It's no big deal. It just takes a little extra time, but persevere through it and you'll get it. $38.25. So remember, you always take the money, divide it by the quantity, 45 pounds, rise a great decimal. And 45 goes into 38 0 times. I can already tell which one's going to be cheaper. Let's do 45 times 6, 7 maybe. Let's try 7. 28 plus 3 is 21. Maybe you can probably go in more. No, 28 plus 3 is 31. There it is. 315. Let's try 8. $32 plus 4 is 36. All right, so I'm going to go 8 here. 360, subtract, bring down. Now 45 goes into 225 how many times? Well, less than 7. I know that. Let's try 5. Let's see if 5 works. Hooray, 5 was perfect. So satisfying and refreshing when it terminates like that. And you know if it just keeps going, something might have gone wrong. So I got 85 cents here. And let's see if 85 cents is correct. Man, this problem takes a lot of effort, doesn't it? So brand B costs blank less per pound. Oh, wow. How much per pound less? So now, are they wanting us to do this? I think so, guys. How much less per pound? So they're wanting us to go $1.06 minus 85 cents. Oh boy. Good thing you're here seeing this, guys. 21 cents less per pound. Oh boy, I hope this works, guys. 21 cents. Yes! We did it! Oh, I was worried on that one. But we persevered through it and never gave up. Oh, man. That was crazy, guys. I'm like, wow. Oh, even I'm happy. And I've been in 6th grade for 16 years. This stuff is tricky. It can be tricky, guys. It can be so tricky. But we're doing it, and we'll do it together. Oh, wow. Find how many times as much the cost of each share of stock in these 3 companies was in 2010 compared to the cost of each share in 1960. All right, so we're going to divide each one of these. And then the cost of each share of stock in Company A was blank times as much as 2010. All right, so there's 2 parts remaining. You see how I'm seeing that? Well, you can't see that, can you? 2 parts remaining. It should be right there for you guys. All right, let's do the first one. You just take a deep breath and know this one's going to take a while. And you can't have a decimal here, so we're going to move it over 2 places. Move this one over 2 places. Rise a great decimal. Add an annex 0, perhaps. 65 goes into 97 once. $65 times 5, maybe? Yeah, yes, I needed a win. Do you ever feel like that where you just need a win? Terminates, okay, so 15. 15 times as much. Let's hope one of these isn't wrong. So I'm going to put 15 times. I like that they let you check each time. Okay, thank goodness. All right, let's do Company B now. Company B, $3.90 divided by 25 cents. The decimal moves over 2 places here and here. Rise, a great decimal. Rise. 25 goes into 39 one time. Subtract. Bring down. 25 goes into 140. I'd say 6 times. 5 times. Let's say 5 times. 25 times 5 should be 125. Subtract. Bring down. What do I bring down, guys? You add a 0 and then annex the 0 down. That goes in 6 times. And then that should terminate right there like that. 15.6 times. And then C. Share of stock C, $3.78 divided by 45 cents. Can't have a decimal here, so we're going to move it over 2 places. Move this one over 2 places. Rise, oh great decimal, rise. 45 goes into, nope. Let's see, 45 times 7. Let's see if 7 works. 28. Let's see if 8 works. Yeah, 8. Add a 0, bring it down. 45 goes into 180. How many times? I know half of 360 is 180. Half of 8 is 4. So let's just double check that. 45 times 8, 4. 16, 18. Yeah, that was good. That worked. Terminate. 8.4. Ooh, buddy. 8.4 here. Okay. Are we done? All parts showing. And all questions complete. John and Pam. Kind of reminds me of Jim and Pam from The Office. The Office is my favorite show. Jim and Pam are paid $29.75 for their work. Jim worked 1.5 hours and Pam worked 2 hours. They split the money according to the amount of time each of them worked. How much is Jim's share of the money? Explain. Jim and Pam are paid blank for each hour worked. John's share of the money is blank. Okay, so here's the thing. This is the total amount of money that they made for all their hours. So, guys, let's see how many hours. Jim worked 1.5 hours and Pam worked 2 hours. 1.5 plus 2 is 3.5. So now we have to find the unit rate price of what they made per hour. So here we go. $29.75 divided by their total hours, which is 3.5. Are we allowed a decimal here, guys? No. So we're going to move it over. We're going to move this one over. Rise, a great decimal, rise. Okay, 35 goes into 2. 35 goes into 29. It doesn't. 35 goes into 297. Well, let's see. Let's see, guys. I wish I remember what it was from last time. Right. 6, perhaps. 18, 21. How about 7? So if you're taking anything, this is a good thing to do for long division. 21 plus 3 is 24. How about 8? Let's keep going. Just keep going, guys. 24 plus 4 is 28. Wow. I think it's that one. So we get 280 here. Subtract, you get 17. Bring down a 5. Well, this helps us now because 3.5 or 35, that's 35 because the decimal moved over one spot. We can clearly see it's not 8, it's got to be 7. And we already know what that is, thankfully. Wait, what? No, $1. Oh, shucks. I was thinking something else. I was thinking this was a 2. It's not. Okay, so we got to go 35 times 4, maybe. 12, 13, 14. Yeah, what about 5? What would 5 give us? 15, 17. Oh, thankfully, 5 is the winner. And isn't that so satisfying, guys, when you get it? Look at that, $8.75. So, Jim and Pam from the office make $8.75. So we're going to put that in here. $8.75. And Jim's share of the money is, well, Jim worked 1.5 hours. Oh boy, guys. Here we go. $8.75 times 1.5. Here we go, guys. 35, 37, 40, 43. Add a placeholder 0. Smiley face. Already used. Add up our partial products. And let's see here. 12, 13. 2 places behind the decimal here, 1 place here, total of 3 places over. Jim's share of the money is $13, and if we had to round it, 13 cents. Let's see if they'll accept this answer, or else I did something wrong. Oh, that's heartbreaking. $8.75. So this is where I just redo it because I might have gotten too excited. I was getting too excited. I was thinking of my favorite Office episode, which is the dinner party. 37, 40, 43. Well, everything looks the same so far. 5, 7, 8. Please tell me I didn't mess up my adding. 11. 12, 13. What in the world? Did I get the hours wrong? Oh no. Let me check this real quick. Whew, guys. So I figured out my mistake. I'm sorry. I made a mistake here. I must have gone over 1 place here, but then gone over 2 places here or something. I don't know, but I redid this division. I got $8.50. So I'm going to have to change that there. $8.50, and then you go $8.50 times 1.5 hours, and I got $12.75. He made, here we go, $12.75. Okay, let's. Oh, thank goodness, right, guys? Right. There we go. It is a Saturday. And I'm doing homework on a Saturday. Can you believe that? But hey, I'm glad to help. Glad to help. Hope I am helping today. Let's see. Oh, I love these type of problems. Look at that. So at least we know. At least we know. It's important to get each one of these done. We'll do them real quick, wrap it up, and then watch The Office. Or I got a lot of favorite shows. Probably shouldn't name them all because they might not be appropriate. No, they are. Like Cobra Kai, I love that one. The Karate Kid is a great movie. Willow, the movie Willow from 1988. Love that movie. 8 goes into 37 4 times. I just did a magic show this morning. I'm a little tired. 56. Come on, Jason. So 4.7 for the first one. All right, I'll just remember that. I bet I could crank these out real quick. Rise a great decimal. 43 times 4. Yeah, we'll do 4. Okay, 4. We get 172. Let's try 3. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness it terminated, right, guys? That's 63 divided by 15. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. 5 is 75, so 4 is 60. Add a decimal. Add an annex 0. Rise that decimal up. And 4.2. Okay. All right, guys. This is getting exciting. The first one is 4.7. The second one is 4.3. The third one is 4.2. If I don't get this right, I'm going to run outside and do a flip. And if I do get this right, well, let's see. Yeah, we did it, guys. We did it. And I'm so excited. I hope you guys got this long division. And, wow, what? Don't do that. I want to see my 100%. Jason Jacobs, 100%. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. This was dividing with decimals. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.